Alright, guys, sorry. Had to step away for a minute. Alright, guys, sorry. Had to step away for a minute. Alright, guys, sorry. Had to step away for a minute. Alright, guys, sorry. Had to step away for a minute. I didn't even notice that the other day. I didn't change the paint on the bed. is this morning. I still got this stupid cold. And now my husband has it on top of it. Oh, that's cool, Carson. Oh, Doves, uh, the back does not. Good morning, Dubs. Unless there was an update that didn't go through for some reason. When I logged in the game this morning, I could swear that truck was fully purple the other day when I started using it. This is the first time, Dubs, that I've logged into SnowRunner since the other day when I did my morning stream. Because I didn't do one yesterday. Carson, I have no idea. Oh. I don't know. Snowrunner might be doing its thing where I need to unsub and resub for the update to go in. That might be a thing. Again. Yes, Carson Dubs does a great job. Tried to jump in VC with Jack Dubs, but I don't know if he's forgot to disconnect himself from VC and went to sleep or what. And nobody was up and about, so I didn't jump in a VC. But I can when I know if somebody's going to be there to be in with me. And I'm sure those tutorials will definitely get lots of views. Okay. I'll hop into my moderator VC this way it's not too get hectic. Oh, down there, there you are. Or I'll pop in this one. That'll work too.
What up, Heather?
The stupid cold days.
Oh, wait, can you even hear me? Oh, no.
Yes.
God dang it, phone.
I can hear you.
Wait, maybe I can hear you now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, my phone takes a minute for me to, like, register. I'm outside real quick. Yeah, I was watching your stream, and I was like, why is my bed 2 different colors? I was like, I thought that's impossible.
I thought it was too. Used it. It was
Yeah, I
completely.
updated it yesterday because the devs told me that something was wrong on console, so I updated it. I'm wondering if he just hadn't grabbed the update or something yet.
Yeah, it might have been one of those, have to unsub to resub for the stupid update to go in kind of deals. Why is my stream
Yeah,
over?
who knows? I'm gonna go check it in a minute just to make sure that it's still working. Is all that I need to do. And I was like, this made me wonder. I was like, did I mess up the code somewhere? I was like, I don't think I moved any XMLs around or anything. Yeah, I'm about to make some modding tutorials today, man. Been saying I was gonna do it, and it's time.
I'm sure they'll get many, many views.
Yeah, I hope so. So I'm gonna go through the editor and then probably do like custom objects today. Maybe a map. I don't know. Something like that. Probably map making, and then I'll do probably custom objects today.
Jack was sitting in his VC this morning, so I jumped in, and I think he might have went to sleep and forgot to disconnect himself from VC.
Yeah, I seen that. I looked in there, and I seen that he was in there. Him and Frog were going hard last night, so there's no telling how late they stayed up.
Well, Frog disconnected before Jack did because I was in. I. Because things get so, like you have said, it gets too overwhelming sometimes with the amount of people in VC.
Yes.
So I hide when I don't want a lot of people in VC, or, because Gabe gets irritated too. Like when he jumps in and he tries to freaking talk to me in my VC, and keeps getting talked over, or he's like, finally he'll end up writing me, if he gets cut off too many times.
Yeah.
Then he'll be like, I'll be in the VC in my server if you would like to join me.
Yeah. No, I feel y'all.
It
gets to me sometimes too. I'm like, man, guys, like, all right, I'm gonna move.
And I've left my own VC and not said a damn thing and went to games. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Gabe's like, you didn't have to follow me. I said, well, yeah, I did, because you were trying to talk to me, number one. Number two, I was getting overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And if I just pop to a different VC in my own server, everybody's just gonna follow. At least the ones that notice that I moved.
Right. Yeah. I don't mind it, but like sometimes when some of the younger guys get all together, it gets really bad.
Yeah.
And then sometimes just everybody gets like carried away. Like everybody's like playing their own game, man, and like yelling and stuff. And I'm like, I'm trying to focus on modding right now.
Well, that's why, unless I'm actually playing SnowRunner, I'll go hide somewhere where not everybody is.
I don't see how Nick handles it, man. I know, his anxiety kind of bothers him, man. Like, I don't see how he does it.
Because that's how BB's is. So he's used to it.
Yeah, I was like, man, I would feel like that would trigger me or something, man. Like, if, you know,
It does me, and that's why I just, sometimes I
it
don't
feels like,
even.
my wife has really bad anxiety and stuff like that. So she's really anxious all the time. And um, so I was like, man, she would never be able to handle that kind of stuff, man. Like, it would be just too much. Like, it would freak her out. So. Yeah, I was like, man, it gets to me sometimes too, and I'm a pretty chill guy, man. And I'm like, good night.
Yeah. I can tell when it's getting to you. I'm like, okay. Dubs doesn't normally say anything, but when Dubs is saying, hey.
Yeah, I know. It's sometimes I get carried away. I'm like,
And then it's half the time when things are so chaotic and you wind up moving yourself. I hear you when you say, I'm going to move to a different VC. You know, they
oh
don't,
yeah,
because then Frog will
no,
say,
yeah,
Frog will say, hey, where'd Dubs go? I said, too loud, he moved.
yep, yep. Because I'm always working on stuff, man. I don't ever really play the game very much. I don't know. I like to make stuff more than I think most people do.
Oh, that's what it's supposed to be about. If it's something you enjoy, then.
Honestly, I just like to make stuff for other people, man. It makes me happy to see other people happy.
I made my first vinyl in Forza the other day.
Oh, nice.
I used to do them all the time for Need for Speed, you know. But
Yeah.
Gabe said to me the other day, he said, it would be nice if I had a livery with my gamer tag on it in Forza. In other words, hint, hint, Heather.
Oh man.
Jeff said, what do you think about the D&D taco?
Um, I respect all their mods. Um, there's only my biggest qualm is like there's some minor like modeling issues, and it's not. It's just because Iceberg's a young modeler and hasn't been modeling very long. That's my only issues, really. I think it's a nice looking truck. Looks really good. There's just like some little like small like little things that like the fender flares are kind of square, but that's just me, man. I'm a modeler, so it's hard for me to look at other stuff without trying to pick out flaws. That's just because I know I've been modeling for a while. I don't know. So like if you play SnowRunner and somebody else new's playing SnowRunner, you're gonna know how to drive better sometimes. Same concept, I feel like.
And that's how you get
I
around.
feel like Iceberg actually is only one of the other few people that make pretty good mods. Him and CCM. CCM has bad issues with his suspension, but he makes really like good looking trucks.
I hate this cold. I tried so hard to stay away from him with this cold. I freaking
Yeah, Heather,
screaming
you had that
myself in
cold
my
for several
room.
days now.
It started Friday. It started out just a sore throat. I woke up and I wanted to rip my freaking throat out. Saturday, I woke up and the nose started. Yesterday,
Man,
the stupid freaking cough that I have normally from just my smoking, you
yeah,
know, it isn't just from my smoking anymore.
yeah,
It's
it's
freaking,
persistent now.
yeah. but my throat feels better, so things are fixing themselves, and then other things are coming. I'm like, Jesus Christ. My husband said, "How the hell did you get sick? You don't go anywhere." I said, "Well, the other day our son thought that it was his freaking allergies. I'm willing to bet you it wasn't his freaking allergies."
Does your son go to like public school or something?
Yep.
Yeah, I was fixing to say that's probably where it came from.
It's exactly where it came from. I will not have to worry about that come the 5th of next month, though.
Yep, no. Yeah, my daughter gets stuff like that all the time, brings it home to us, man. I'm like, ugh.
He's struggling so bad in freaking regular school, and so I told him.
Oh, I bet, man.
And his math teacher is a freaking bitch. He had the
Man, I
same
feel
math
like all
teacher
math
last
teachers
year.
are.
Well, he can't ask for help. He asks for help, and he feels like he's getting talked down on. You know,
That's the way I always felt, man. I feel like math is one of the most undertaught subjects in America, though. Like, no joke. And I've been through all kinds of school, man.
and I'm good at math, but I can't freaking help him because the way I was taught is different than the way he's taught. And
What?
if he doesn't freaking work it out the way he was taught, they mark him off. Like they'll give him the points for the having the answer right, but then they're marking him off for the work not being worked out their way.
Oh,
So
man. Come on.
you know, I used to
Come
tell him,
on.
I don't care if you get marked off for the work part, you know, because I know it's getting you the same answer.
Yeah.
But after so many times, it's still flunking him because he's only getting a 50% on his freaking assignments. If I help him.
Right.
So, between that and I do not freaking like the fact that his history teacher flat out tells the kids, you can do the work, or you can turn in the work anytime within the quarter. But then if it's not in by the original due date, he puts it in the damn system as missing, which counts as a 0.
And it averages, it constantly
Yeah.
averages your grade, so it always shows you're never not doing anything.
Yeah, and and then my stepson, with thinking, okay, teacher said I can do this by the end of the quarter. So he's flunking. So I'm just at that point we decided, homeschooling is the way to go. We told him, now there'll be no more telling on the other that she's teaching you wrong. Hey, Southstar, that she's doing things wrong, because she can teach you the way she was taught.
Right.
I have to redo every freaking major subject that he did this year with him.
Mm.
It's freaking ridiculous.
Yep.
I mean, because I don't technically have fourth quarter's grades because fourth quarter's not done. So when I was sitting there trying to figure out if I can just continue from where he was or if I needed to restart his whole 8th grade year, pretty much. I freaking figured that his fourth quarter grades were going to be the same as his third quarter when I was figuring out what his GPA was. And I'm like, okay, nope, this isn't working. I have to redo his whole 8th grade. Whole 8th grade for the major subjects. Because the freaking public school system completely failed him. He couldn't get help.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not that he
sometimes, man, like, in a large group of people, you just don't get the help that you really need sometimes. So, not always the best case for people.
Yes, Southstar, it is Dubs' new truck that he's about to figure out if it's because the stupid update didn't push through for me. Because I didn't unsub and resub to see if there was an update. because I was late starting my stream. Actually, I
I
started my
figured it
stream a little bit
automatically
tired.
downloaded. I don't know. Who
I don't
knows? I
know.
better not have broke it.
Freaking sometimes the updates will come through. Sometimes I have to freaking go in and unsub and resub when you guys tell me, hey, I put an update out, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't know if this updated, so go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go look at it. I hope I didn't break anything because it's supposed to go on console today. Because they done sent me a message about it telling me they checked it.
Yeah, somebody said something made it to console this morning. The Toyota TRD Pro for console this
morning. Yeah. So I come to find out the approval process goes like this, I feel like. This is just my perspective. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what I feel like happens. The moment I hit on the mod, if it is 100% not have any errors, all of it's named correctly, like all the suffixes are there for the images, nothing's going to happen to it. It gets approved immediately.
Wow.
It happens more with maps because maps you don't have a lot of extra stuff in.
Yeah.
Okay? And most of the map makers don't use custom objects. So there's not a lot to check. And then what custom objects we do make, they're usually like a rock or a sign. And it's pretty simple. It's like one texture, one set of codes, nothing big usually to make a rock. So that's why those get approved so quickly. But for a truck, the moment I hit the submit button, if there's anything wrong with it, they'll tell you, or they're supposed to tell you. That doesn't happen half the time. You have to normally ask them. But if it fails, it goes to the very back of the line. Instead of going in to the same spot that you came in at and holding that spot, you go to the back of the line.
Well,
so then what happens is all the new mods that get made the next week, they're going to test those before they test the old ones.
That's stupid.
They're doing it in reverse, basically, is what they're doing. So basically, if you submit a mod, I know if I submit my mod, if it's 100% nothing wrong with it, and I don't have any branding on it, I can pretty much know it'll make it to the console within a day to 2 days. But if there's something wrong with it, you're in for a 3. No, you're probably in for like a 1 to like 4 week wait to get it on console at that point.
Jesus Christ. Ooh, excuse me. They should leave.
Because see, like Limes' L400 he's had it resubmitted several times now because he's like he had to fix this, and then they'll basically put him at the back of the line, and then they'll wait until he gets like kind of close up there, and then they'll test it, and then if there's something wrong, they put him back at the end again instead of just going back in and retesting his truck and be like, hey, I submitted the new version. They could quickly just scan it real quick and be like, okay, it's good, or no, and tell you. And then he could continue to work on it. But no, instead, they're just like, we'll get to it later again, and we'll tell you that it's wrong later on. Crazy process. Crazy process if I've ever seen it, man. I'm like, what are y'all doing, man? Like, they just need to hire me, and the game would be so much better. Apparently, the person that talks to me is a Saber employee. Yup. I don't know. Saber sent somebody to do the mod approvals, I'm assuming.
Oh, well. least then you don't have to wait for this stinking focus team to do shit.
No, I don't know. I think a Sorkin's with the Focus. I think that's who he's with. I don't know. It's so weird and wonky and split up.
My son's kind of, he said, well, I never told you for sure that I wanted to do the homeschooling thing. I said, nope, but when you tell me that the math teacher talks down to you when you ask for help, and I'm tired of seeing flunking grades in there because you take your sweet ass time and these teachers don't want to frickin' help worth a shit. I said, and I had to make an executive decision. Nope, I don't want to talk to you because I have no clue who you are. And I wasn't gonna. At first, I told him, my husband, I said, well, I'll wait and just start it next year. I said, just let him finish out the school year in public school. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, if I do that, nobody's gonna be freaking in the school board during the summertime to freaking approve the homeschooling application. So then he's gonna
Yeah,
be starting next year in public school just to freaking the 2 or 3 days after school starts go to freaking private or homeschool.
right.
I said, so I just threw in because it told me the date had to be within a month from when I filled out the application. So I told him the 5th of May. So I told my son, I said, the 30th of April is your last day of public school. I said, the 5th of May is the middle of a week. I said, so you'll have 2 days off extra. I said, and then we'll start. Or I will start a little bit early, what the hell are they gonna do? Yell at me because I kept them home for 2 days before I started homeschooling them?
Yeah.
At least then I won't get a freaking truancy warning, or else I'd just say fuck it and keep them home now. Told my husband, I said, if it wasn't for the fact that we'll get in trouble because it'll be way more than 5 days,
Yeah.
I would just tell him, fuck it, and start the shit now, homeschooling. I've already got 1 week of freaking shit printed to start with them. But freaking black ink, god, that shit fucking goes through so quick when you freaking print shit. I didn't even print that much stuff. I printed 1 week of lessons, and the rest of it was legalities, forms showing.
Man, I swear they designed those things to leak out and evaporate, man. Like, I swear, like the moment you pull the seal off of it, they like design it to evaporate slowly, so you have to go buy more.
Well, I still have plenty of color ink. And my black ink is
Oh
already
yeah,
telling
you
me that
always
it's
have
freaking.
color ink, but they don't ever like the black always runs out. That's what always happens. I swear it just dissolves. They make it dissolve on you.
This is fucking crazy. All I printed was all the legality forms showing that I registered to homeschool them, and and a couple of other little things, when it came to the schooling. A form for my husband that he needed printed, and the black ink's already telling me, hey, I need refilled. Well, hey, I don't have money right this minute. Look up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I hate I hate it. How the hell do I do that? Flip down the hill and land on the tailgate of my truck. Wonderful. Oh, there we go. Wonderful snowrunner physics. Wonderful.
Alright, I gotta go and check, make sure my bed's not messed up on my truck before they make it on the damn console. Was it still on my phone? Is that what the deal?
Huh?
No, it switched me off. Okay, I was like, what's it doing?
Eh. That's okay. The other day when we went to the laundromat, I jumped in VC real quick. I had left myself in my moderator VC and muted on the PC. And I had my headset with me and jumped into VC real quick in Jack's server from my phone. Uh, and Nick took a screenshot and sent it to me, and you could see that I was still in the VC in my server. But I was in the
And
VC in Jack's for mobile. He said, "How the hell?" I don't know. I have no clue, Nick. Don't ask me. Ask Discord.
Habak Injan.
I wonder if Jeff ever got his power back.
Oh, wait, hold on. I need to go to a map. New game, custom scenarios, TME private trails. Alright. Go by my truck. Make sure it's not wigging out. If it is, I don't know why. Should be working. Heather's got me nervous.
Sorry.
I'm like, man, what's wrong with the truck now? Been working on this thing forever.
I know you were. I was waiting forever for it to finally.
I was tired of working on it, man. Honestly, like I was like, oh man, I feel like I'm never gonna get done with this thing. I don't see how Red does it, man, and custom builds all them things.
I know.
Ugh, gets old, man. It's like tedious, more tedious than freaking map making. Like, I guess I should stick with map making. Get off my truck making. I want to sell this. Why can't I sell you? Sell. Go away, Chevy.
I had to do
Truck
that when I
store.
came in this custom map. I had like no.
You're
problem
driving the
running.
regular version?
Pretty.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it.
Says all it says is Lexington 82. It doesn't say anything else, so I would assume it's just the regular one.
It's working.
Okay, so then I just need.
No, you just probably haven't got the new update.
Yeah. Oh, when I'm done with live, I'll unsub and resub. It should fix
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Nah, yeah, that's totally what the problem is.
Just SnowRunner being SnowRunner.
My ghost headlights. My ghost taillights, I mean. What is missing on the taillights? It looks like it's missing like the inner guts. Is that what the fudge is the problem out of all that? Or do they like, is it a sign of glass? Is that what the problem is? What the fuck is that?
I don't know, I give all you runners a lot of credit because there's no way in God's creation I could ever do it.
Yeah, you could do it. Anybody could do it, I feel like. Just takes a little patience.
That I don't have. No. I have patience when it comes to making vinyls. But other than that, patience is not there.
I have so many things to go through. There, that one.
Guys, after I find this watch point, I'm going to end my dive. I'm going to go in and push this wonderful update that did not push itself. And then there's going to be a change to the streaming schedule. I just gotta, I really keep saying I'm gonna change my streaming schedule and have not yet. I just kind
Oh,
of...
those sneaky, sneaky bastards. People that made my model. Oh, that's just dirty.
What they did.
Whoever made this model, they didn't model in light holder bracket, like the light panel, like the light things in the rear tailgate. So it's empty. So when you look at it, it just looks like a big hole because there's nothing behind it. There's like an actual, like nothing there. Because they didn't model it and they skimped out on it. And I paid good money for this model too.
Ooh,
It's an expensive model. Dinks, man. But I can do that. Well, that means I'd have to push another update. Ugh. That would seal it off. Where's the... Eh, screw it. I don't care enough to fix it. It is what it is.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Bag up.
Can't believe they approved They did approve, though, that it's okay to name the truck Taco.
Sometimes they wonder me.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty blatant almost, if you ask me.
Alright. Woohoo. I think. Oh. Well, one more watchtower on this map, but I'm not doing it during this live. In this live, go. Push dumps is updated. Right, guys, I will see you tonight for tonight's stream. I have not decided yet whether I'm gonna do another Twitch one tonight or do YouTube's tonight. And I will talk with my subscribers later.